Willem Dafoe reveals that he had one of the best filming experiences working on Martin Scorsese's controversial Oscar-nominated movie. The star, who is famous for playing villainous characters, including the Green Goblin in Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy and Donald Kimball in American Psycho, is often considered one of the best actors working today. His wide-ranging career has led to him being nominated for 4 Oscars, with his most recent nomination coming in 2019 for At Eternity's Gate. Dafoe recently played a vampire hunter in Robert Eggers' Nosferatu, which has become a critical and financial success since releasing in theaters in December. Aside from Nosferatu, the actor had 2 other films out in 2024, Yorgos Lanthimos' Kinds of Kindness with Emma Stone and Jesse Plemons, and Beetlejuice, where he played deceased Detective Wolf Jackson. His next movie, The Legend of Oki, is scheduled to come out in 2025, but his newest movie has allowed Dafoe to look back on his past roles. Willem Dafoe had the best experience playing Jesus in The Last Temptation of Christ. Willem Dafoe gave everything to the role of Jesus Christ. Adapted from Nikos Kazantzakis' novel, The Last Temptation of Christ stars Dafoe as a more humanly relatable version of Jesus Christ, whose final temptation on the cross revolves around the idea of having an ordinary life married to Mary Magdalene, Barbara Hershey. The film centers on Dafoe's humble Judean carpenter as he faces everyday struggles while being tormented by his role as the savior of mankind. Aside from containing nudity and violence in certain scenes, many Christians find the sex scene between Jesus and Mary Magdalene outrageous, and the depiction of Judas as an ethically strong character problematic. Dafoe told LA Times that he had one of the best times filming The Last Temptation of Christ in Morocco. The star stressed that it was a low-budget movie that couldn't have been further away from Hollywood, but that's exactly why he liked it. He felt like he had given everything for the role of Jesus Christ. Check out what he said below what this means for Willem Dafoe. The Last Temptation of Christ is special. Willem Dafoe as Jesus holding the cross in The Last Temptation of Christ. In the same interview, Dafoe also talked about his experiences playing some of his most iconic roles, including the Spider-Man movies and Nosferatu. However, it was the filming of The Last Temptation of Christ that sparked the memory of a cherished experience for Dafoe as an actor. It is interesting that this movie stood out to him considering its notorious reputation. However, it is clear that, as an actor, Dafoe most appreciates the truly challenging assignments. Playing a figure as revered as Jesus Christ no doubt brought some unique obstacles. Scorsese only had a $7 million budget and 58 days to shoot the film. The director also had to agree to do a more mainstream film for Universal Studios to give the project a green light. Despite all the challenges, The Last Temptation of Christ amassed $33.8 million at the box office and earned Scorsese an Oscar nomination for Best Director. Though it sparked protests and devastating attacks, this is a movie that now stands the test of time and has, at least for the most part, outlived its initial controversies.